Salute you all. Look at this man, this young military officer, Burkina Faso leader. Ever since he became the leader of that country, Burkina Faso, I have not made any video to appreciate him or to praise him, because you know why? I don't trust him. But I've seen, the things he's doing, positive things, trying to put Burkina Faso on the track again, trying to rectify the mistakes of their former leaders, try to let their colonial masters know that it can no longer be business as usual. But I have not posted anything about him or praised him in any way, because of my experience, because of what the military leaders do. When they are new in office, you see good things like this. But after 10, 15 years in office, they become a dictator. For that, I have not made any video to praise him, but I pray for him. You know why? There is something I want you people to watch.
Black people sold black people, white people just paid for it. My great-great-grandmother was sold by her father to another black man, who then sold her to who became her husband and had kids. Not a white person in sight.
Hold it right there. Fellow Africans, what this guy is saying is this. The slave masters who came to Africa to enslave or buy slave or do slavery business in Africa, they came because we were selling to them, selling our people to them. They were just the buyers. We are the people who were just selling our people to them. But that is not true. But we sold, sometimes willingly, our children, our people, to the slave masters. But putting the blame on us, this is a black man talking. Putting the blame on us is wrong. But we blaming the slave masters, the Oyibo people then, is also wrong. I'm playing you this video for reasons. There's another video I want you people to watch.
European author of a book on the slave trade explained how other white people urged him to state that the slave trade was the responsibility of African chiefs and white people merely turned up to buy the captives. The implication of this statement is that it is almost, if not fully, logical to assume that black people sold black people and white people turned up only to buy the captives, as if without European demand there would have been captives sitting on the beach by the millions for them to come and buy. What I'm trying to say is this: the transatlantic slave trade had everything to do with demand and supply. White people needed slaves, they knew who could supply, so they demanded. Black people had slaves, white people demanded, and they supplied. So you see, both have played equal roles or different roles in the enslavement of black people. But because of the many guilty consciences that have been created by the slave trade, and to erase these guilty consciences, white people try to put the majority of the blame on Africans. And Africans on the other side do the same by failing to accept the simple fact that they also contributed to their own exploitation when African chiefs became accomplices with the slave ships, and out of the wickedness of their hearts sold their own people for European things such as gunpowder, wines, etc. That being said, it would be really unfair in my attempt to be fair to both sides to totally neglect the simple fact that Europeans did evil to this continent. It would be really unfair to neglect the fact that Europeans carried out, exploited this continent, and they are to blame for some, if not majority, of the post-colonial struggles in modern Africa.
You see, I like the way this young man analyzed everything. And this is what I have been trying to do here. I don't believe in blaming these people alone, because you are the one who give them that, who open your doors for them to come and be robbing you. You are the one who fall for their tricks. They have left us since 1960. What have we achieved in Africa? Again, let me say it again. They have left us since 1960, 1947, but what have we really achieved? Some of us still blame them for our inability to solve our problem. Corruption number one. Corruption number one. We are corrupt. Electoral fraud. Stealing by government. Money made for infrastructure. Group of people sharing it among themselves. What they did to us is wrong. They are the one who I will say, who came to Africa to entice, to corrupt our mind. Give us something that is valueless, like wine, gold, stuff. Our own gold, you know. They give us our own gold. Because if they did not come, but we were already doing the slavery. You know, there was slavery in Africa already. So I won't say they introduced it to us. There was slave, because I remember this slave that was taken to Spain, not Spain, Portugal. That was taken to Portugal. You know, slave that was taken there. From there, that's how the Europeans, the Americans, now feel, oh, it's a very good thing to do. They did not come, Americans did not come to Europe to come and buy their fellow whites, but Africa. Because we give ourselves to them. So I don't believe in blaming them alone. I believe when you blame them, you blame yourself and start to do things right. You understand me? You know, I watched the video. That's the reason why I said I don't worship any African leader.